3, 2, 1, showtime!
All right. Episode 5, November 1st, Klingfus podcast, back here in the Blake household. Speaking of Blake, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing great. We got a loaded episode, but I just want to start it with a big thank you. I mean, we've only been going for a little over a month. Some people be like, you only got 140 some downloads. Yeah, I do, but can you say yours has reached Canada?
Canada.
1 download in Ontario. 1. So thank you to that one person in Ontario, but also thank you to everybody that has even clicked on it and gave it a chance. You know?
International.
We are international, buddy. Probably clicked on it because, oh, hockey, eh? I see the hockey sticks. But no, seriously, thank you. Thank you so much. It was pretty cool when I saw that.
Yeah, knowing that your voice is heard in different countries, it's pretty cool.
It is cool. Who knows? They might just listen to 5 seconds. Like, yeah, fuck this. But speaking of hockey, the Wild, stank.
Dang.
I mean, they almost beat the Blues. Almost. But
Yeah, then they're facing them again tomorrow.
the Blues tomorrow at home or?
At home, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, gosh, I just don't know. Zuccarello's got 1 goal.
Rebuild season.
No, it's more than that. It's give up season. Like that meme you just showed me. Dead.
Yeah.
Zombie.
We're dead.
It's dead. Oh, hockey. I don't know if there's a score right now, but the Bruins are at the Magicians.
Okay.
I was going to look that up, but I forgot.
Oh, you're such a horrible...
No, I'm sorry. Bruins seem to be playing a little bit better, though. Last weekend at Minot, we did split. Should have had both. But, hey, it's better than a loss.
Mm-hmm.
2 losses.
Yeah, I'll take it.
I know for sure we're back at home tomorrow against the Magicians. So, we'll see what's going on. I don't know if our Twitter has updated any. That's the only... Or whoever's doing the shitty stats out there in Richfield.
Trying to check the NAHL
Yeah, I
website.
think it's 7:42, so they should have started.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah, probably not.
Well, that was not the alert I'm looking for.
Oh, jeez.
We might have some kind of a breaking news on this podcast episode today. And it is pretty cool. I mean, we got some news on the way home from Rochester today. So I know a lot of you won't know who I'm talking about, but it's pretty cool. But we have no score so far? No Bruins, anything?
Not that I'm seeing. Nope.
Nothing? Okay, so we'll maybe check into that a little later. Vikings and Chiefs Sunday.
Yep, this Sunday.
Sounds like Thielen is a go, more than likely. Mahomes probably not.
Yep, probably still not.
So, prediction, go.
It's a good team.
Being unbiased.
It's a good team. 5-3. It's one of those things. It's a winning team, so you have to take that in consideration. Our quarterback sucks against winning teams, so probably not going to win. But they don't have Mahomes, so I'm hoping for a good game.
More than likely, they don't have Mahomes. I haven't heard an exact ruling, but more than likely he won't go, just because. But
being a Minnesota fan, I hope they win.
Matt Moore, he almost beat the Packers, but Chiefs have also lost 3 in a row at home. So that's even if Mahomes does play, don't fuck with me right now. Even if Mahomes does play, he can't be 100.
No,
he still wouldn't be running everywhere with that knee.
No.
God, I've never dislocated my kneecap, but I would be freaked out.
It hurts. I've never dislocated. I've hyperextended it, which isn't as bad. But even when I did that, I don't think I walked for 2 or 3 days. I definitely wasn't running in a couple of weeks.
No. Did you see the game last night between Niners and Cardinals?
I did not. I saw a little bit while we were at B-Dubs, but I saw it was like a close game. So
yeah, it ended up being very close. The Niners won, so they are still undefeated.
Still undefeated.
But George Kittle in the first quarter, he tried jumping over a guy that was falling down, and he couldn't get it. His helmet hit his knee, and it was like a backwards C. But nothing was wrong. He was still out there.
Oh, that would fuck.
But it looked like, oh, God, your knee's not supposed to bend that way,
No,
man.
no, yeah.
Not at all. Just like your jugular's not supposed to be cut. Shout out to you, Malar Chuck. Sabres. God, I remember the first... Sorry I'm going everywhere, but the first time I saw that,
Dude.
I was like, oh, God.
That was in like the 80s, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was an old clip, though.
It was probably the early 90s, late 80s.
Because they didn't have like the newer helmets. I think it was still...
He had a helmet. He had a normal helmet, but they didn't have the guard.
The
yet.
guard, okay.
Yeah. It was the flames. And
Oh, man, yeah, because the
Sabres.
dude just tripped and went right by him and slit his throat.
And you just see the blood pool. Oh.
Yeah, he got up and started skating away.
But oh my God, but he lived.
Oh,
Fucking,
just thinking about that is giving me shivers.
fucking hockey, man.
Dangerous sport.
Speaking of also hockey, Gophers, or my Golden Gophers, are playing Notre Dame tonight. That should have started at 7. Last I looked, we were still ranked. I'm not sure. Notre Dame is ranked 4th in the country, so you know it's going to be a hard-fought battle. Buddy Blake here doesn't get the Big Ten Network, so we can't watch it, but that's okay.
No. Hate me all you want, I don't give a shit.
That's okay. Well, I'm trying to look up the rankings here, because I might have something to vent about.
Venting. Nice.
Yeah.
Love it.
As of October 27th, remember Lane Krenzen?
Yeah.
He went to Denver?
Okay.
Well, they're ranked number 1 in the country this year.
Ooh.
Then we got Mankato, number 2. Oh, sorry, Notre Dame is ranked 5th. My bad.
Dang. Yeah, get it right.
Sorry. Then we got other schools I don't care about in there. Computers being slow.
Yep. Gotta love it.
Yeah.
Technology, man.
Oh, you should have heard Blake a little earlier.
He's not happy.
Oh, we got some accidental recording in there, but I don't know if we can put that in. Yeah, Minnesota has dropped out of the top 20.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, very nice.
That's great.
Oh, always great. But yeah,
What's the record this year?
Gophers.
Yeah.
What are we?
'Cause I know the football team is like
Undefeated.
8-0 right now.
Yeah,
aren't they?
no, they're doing great. Hockey team, I'd have to think about it. Oh God, because the first couple games were exhibition games; those didn't count. And then we split 1-1. And then I think we're like 2-2.
Okay.
No. We only played. Don't we play 2?
Shouldn't you know these?
Huh?
Shouldn't you know this?
I probably should. I really probably should. But I don't. I'm trying to think because we lost both against UMD. So that would put us at like, what are we? 3-5 now?
Like I said, I don't follow that. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's not really good. 2-4 maybe. I know we have 2 more losses than we do wins. But yeah, that's going on. I don't have much for sports today. It's kind of quiet.
Yeah, it's been a quiet week.
That's
I mean,
okay,
other than because last week at this time we were already talking about the Vikings, so that's pretty much old news at this point.
Pretty much.
Other than that, I don't think anything else really come up. In basketball news, they started recently, didn't they?
Oh,
Started a couple days ago.
Hey, you're telling me Steph Curry.
Steph Curry's out for 3 months with a broken hand.
Yes, he is.
R.I.P. Golden Warriors.
Golden State Warriors.
Golden State Warriors.
Close enough.
Yeah,
Who gives
sure.
a shit about them?
I don't give a shit about
Yeah,
basketball.
I don't really either. I'll watch the playoffs. But
I don't even watch that because it's like I think we were talking about this last playoffs. Like it was, you can go through the entire the entire game will take an hour, and then the last 2 minutes takes an hour.
That brings up a story. Remember?
Fucking Christ.
After our hockey game, we went to B-Dubs, and it was the finals or whatever, or one of the playoff games. And when we left, there was like a minute and a half left. And I said, watch, when I get home, it'll just be ending or just ended. And I got home, and it ended like 10 minutes prior.
It's just stupid to me how long playoff games take, especially the last like 5 minutes.
Especially because they get like 10 timeouts per team, it seems. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
But another thing, I don't want to waste all of our sports talk right now, but it jogged my memory. while we were sitting down eating today, talking about safety in UFC and boxing.
Oh, yeah?
We'll get to that, because maybe it'll give you time to look up a little statistics on...
Maybe. But yeah, it's just, is it too dangerous?
Maybe.
I think that's kind of, I don't know.
We'll maybe touch on that a little later. But let's get to the bread and butter. What makes this podcast so interesting is the fucked up news, man.
Fucked up news, man. I like how you started this podcast to be like sports oriented, and now like the major thing is all about.
I had anything. Look at my logo.
Now it's all about weird news.
Well, that's what I get a lot of comments on. Is people love that quirky shit. But when I was looking these up, it looked interesting. So you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Have you ever flown?
Like flying on a plane, yes. I flew to Denver, Colorado.
How bad is the TSA?
When I did, it wasn't that bad because, I mean, first time ever flying, I knew it wasn't going to be great, so I didn't really pack that much. So I packed like literally one bag and everything was in that bag. I just threw it up on there and went through it. I didn't get searched or anything.
No. Well, this guy got searched. And man tries to sneak gun-shaped toilet paper roll past TSA.
Oh.
I mean, I've wiped my ass a lot, and I have never had a fucking paper roll shaped as a gun.
A gun-shaped paper roll? Is that what you just said?
Yep.
Jesus.
Newark, New Jersey. Transportation Security Administration agents at New Jersey's Newark Liberty Airport uncovered more decorative than deadly item when they checked a passenger's carry-on. Agents on Tuesday thought there was a gun in the bag when they put it through the X-ray machine. However, closer inspection revealed a gun-shaped toilet paper roller. The realistic replica gun was designed to spin paper instead of bullets. So it was a legit toiletry item.
Wow. I don't know what
Not what I thought when I first saw the headline.
Yeah, no, that's weird.
Travelers are not permitted to bring real or replica firearms through security checkpoints. TSA says it gave the man the option to place it in a checked bag. That was spiked my fucking audio.
Oh, sorry. Put a cap in there.
Put a cap in there.
No cap.
No cap. Travelers are not permitted to bring in real or replica firearms. TSA says it gave the man the option to place it in a checked bag, hand it off to a companion, or surrender it. He decided to give it to the TSA. Yeah.
Well, I can see. I was just looking up the men's Gophers hockey thing here. Apparently, there was a pretty busy first minute or a couple minutes to the game. Started about 9 minutes or 17 minutes ago. 9 minutes ago, Minnesota men's hockey just tweeted after a long video review. We have a no-goal call for Notre Dame as the evidence showed Mo was interfered with, and we now return to our regularly scheduled hockey game. And then score is still 0-0 with 13:56 to go. 3 minutes ago it was posted.
Yes! We're not losing. Woo!
That's a little update on the Gopher hockey.
Awesome, thank you. Appreciate it. I thought you were going to be like, wow, busy first period. Notre Dame's up 6-0. Oh, fuck.
No.
I'm going to quit this recording right
Yeah,
now.
let's just stop. We'll pick up this Ian Klingfus podcast tomorrow.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Another weird story. Man sticks cannabis in his nose, forgets about it for 18 years. Okay.
Can you repeat that one more time?
Man sticks cannabis in his nose, forgets about it for 18 years.
How?
I don't know.
How does somebody just like forget that they sticked weed up their nose?
I don't know. Should we ask Tyler again?
No.
Speaking of Tyler, we never tested his call. Maybe we should call him right now. See if he wants to talk about this.
Does he want to defend himself?
Should we see if we can get a hold of him?
Get a hold of Tyler? I don't know.
Should we try? It's up to you. You have his number. It's your brother.
I don't know. Let's see. I mean, what are we going to talk about if he comes on?
This story.
This story. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
We'll see if this works.
All right.
All right.
I don't know how well the audio will be.
Are you recording this right now?
Yeah.
Oh.
You want me to be?
Didn't know if you stopped the recording.
No, I didn't.
Okay, let's try calling.
We're calling Tyler.
What's going on, Tyler?
Not shit.
What are you doing? Oh, so you're like busy right now?
No, I'm not busy. What's up?
You're on
Oh,
the Ian
well-
Klingfus podcast. Is what you're doing.
Ian wanted to ask you some questions, and we're doing a recording right now.
So, I'm on loudspeaker.
Yeah, yeah.
You're on loudspeaker right now.
And I'm gonna put my voice over the fucking podcast, right?
It's over the podcast, yes.
Well, fuck.
Unless you don't want to be.
Yeah,
I don't
unless-
know. Ian told me to call you
Well,
because
if
of
you don't want
a
to be,
news
I can.
story that came on. He wanted to ask you some questions.
Okay, go ahead and ask.
Okay. So, I'm handing the phone over to Ian now.
Okay. All right. What's up, buddy?
Whatever.
All right. So there's this news story about a man that stuck weed up his nose and forgot about it for 18 years.
I forgot about it for 18 years.
Yeah, is that possible?
I think other drugs were involved.
Well, here, I'll hand it back to Blake, and you can hear me reading it and see what you think. All right. An Australian man suffered numerous sinus infections over an 18-year period before doctors finally smoked out the cause of the good old cannabis. No, not in the way you're thinking. The guy stuck a packet of pot up his nose just before going into prison and then forgot about it. For 18 years, the 48-year-old patient finally realized his breathtaking situation thanks to doctors at whatever hospital this is. I'm not going to try and read that. Where he was referred after complaining of headaches. According to a study published earlier this week, appropriately titled Nose Out of Joint, a CT scan showed what looked like a classified lesion in the nasal passage. When surgeons went in for a closer look, they ended up removing what the report described as a rubber capsule containing degenerate...
What was that, a capsule?
Yeah. It said, Joy, where surgeons close look, they ended up removing what reportedly described as a rubber capsule.
Rubber capsule.
Yeah. Oh, and there's pictures of it, and it just looks like a little tiny sack up his nose.
Like a condom up his nose?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, doctors removed the object, later engaged the patient in what report calling specific questioning.
How the fuck do you just forget you stick the weed up your nose?
I have no idea.
So, he's going to prison. He's probably partying hard in his last hurrah. And so he doesn't remember doing it.
Says at the point. The man remembered it.
If you're trying to sneak shit into prison, you're going to want to try to make money. So he ain't going to forget about it if he's realizing what he's doing. You know what I mean? So I think.
Oh, so he's doing it for the money. Okay.
Well, it says here his before he went to prison, his girlfriend gave it to him as a parting gift, and a rubber balloon, and he stuck it up his nose, and it went too far, and he thought he had swallowed it.
So you're searching his shit for months.
Oh man, that's all it
He didn't
says.
forget about it.
Yeah, he thought he swallowed it, and I'm assuming he passed it. He thinks he passed it.
Yeah, so he thought he passed it through his shit. Doesn't say what happened to him after.
Yeah. And then he just started having nose issues. And you would never put the two and two together, huh?
That makes more sense, but I mean, yeah, if you think you passed it and it's still up there, that's one thing, but not knowing.
You put it up there.
But can't believe. Yeah, hey, you want to send me that link?
Send him the link.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we'll send it to you.
yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, we're doing a recording, and Ian asked if he wanted to get your opinion on it.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I don't know, because they wanted to spruce up this episode.
Either he was super fucked up and didn't know he did it, or else, yeah, it sounds like his body passed it, so he thought that was an option or a possibility. You know?
Oh god, yeah, I guess. I don't know. The mind of a stoner, I guess.
That's crazy, though.
There, he got it.
I don't think I'd shove anything up my nose
He should have got it.
or up my butt.
Well, I mean, you think about it, it. You won't do either. I think you won't know, but you won't
Yeah, right. I don't know shit about this.
Well, they make you spread your cheeks and shit. So they don't ever really check nostrils. They check your mouth. They check under your arms. They check under your sack, and then they make you like bend over and spread your cheeks. Yeah.
Cough.
So, Tyler, from now on, you're just gonna be our person to call during podcast whenever we have anything like this. I said now you're just gonna be our person that you're gonna be our insider when it comes to anything like this from now on.
That's fine.
That's fine.
You just need to come on and be here physically.
Yeah, there you go. Just be here physically. Oh wait.
Hey, I sent Ian a fucking message about a microphone for sale.
I know, and literally we were on our way back from buying a microphone.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, we were in Rochester. We were on our way back from buying a microphone.
Which I'll probably end up taking that one back.
It was like $30.
Yeah, it was just to test something out.
And it was to see if it would work because it's like a USB one, but
It didn't.
it didn't work the way we wanted it to.
So I'll probably get a better one for a guest.
So
So when is the Ian Klingfus podcast changing to the Ian and Blake podcast?
that's a fucking good question. I don't know.
And I have the answer for you. Never.
You're gonna have to redo the whole
No, I told him what he has to do is just put it on the bottom right corner in super fine print with Blake Naatz. And that's it. That's all I ask.
Well, yeah, I ain't pushing for it, but I have my suspicions of how long it's gonna be until it happens.
Yeah, and apparently it's going to be never because I'm just worthless. I don't know. You guys heard it here first. Should I be on there? See, my brother even thinks so.
See if that one guy in Canada.
I didn't pay you. I didn't pay you either, right?
No, you didn't.
No.
Okay, good. All right, just make sure that's put out there. I did not pay Tyler to say that. But all right, I'll let you go. You have fun.
Not too much fun.
Don't be doing any of that booger sugar,
Yeah,
right? All right, peace out.
Well, that was interesting.
Yeah. So Tyler's now on the Ian Klingfus podcast
Yeah.
with Blake Naatz.
How
If you want to see that happen, comment down below.
Where would I put your name in my logo?
Like I said, it doesn't need to be big. Super fine print in the bottom left corner. That's it. That's all I ask.
Here, I'll start one baby step. Instead of in the title with guest, I'll just take out the guest so it just says with Blake Naatz.
That's what's up, see?
Does that make you feel a little better?
Moving on up.
Okay, it makes you feel
Moving
better.
on up.
You know who else is moving on up this podcast? Because we just got breaking news. As your phone...
My phone's going off? Your
No,
phone's going off?
You were on the call. My phone went off.
What'd your phone say?
Ian Klingfus podcast is officially going to have a new theme song.
Okay.
Yeah. So we are good buddies with Michael Keeley,
Yes.
and his brother,
I think I
Ethan
know him.
Keeley, is in a band called UNWILL.
UNWILL.
And got to contact him.
Oh, God.
Really?
I don't think they can make it in there, but...
Really? It made it. I can see it. God. You were the most gastric fucker on.
Sorry.
Jesus.
Drinking.
You're going to break this fucking... You can tell
Your
when...
name's off the fucking logo.
Oh, God. But anyway.
All right, but continue. UNWILL.
Yeah, continue on.
Keeley. And what's
Yeah.
his brother's name?
Ethan. From the
Ethan.
band UNWILL.
Ethan. He's a guitarist.
Yeah, he's guitarist for UNWILL, and I was like, hey, maybe we can ask him for permission to use one of their songs, and we got the permission just now, so we're going to be using, I will be using the song Getaway by UNWILL in the Ian Klingfus podcast
You can get out of my house.
intro. All right, I am now walking away. I'm going to go do this from the driveway.
Yeah, do it from the driveway. Better get off my Wi-Fi, too.
Hotspot, quick. It's okay, my aunt lived down the street. I'll run to her house quick. But yeah, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty badass.
Yeah. So, you know, not a huge band, but you never know when they
Hey,
could
man,
blow up.
they're making big. They'll be like Slipknot one day, just without the masks. I'm calling it now.
Maybe they will make the mask. You never know. But that's pretty cool. So thanks to them. Thanks to
Yeah, thank you
for that.
Thank
yeah,
you.
it's pretty
Thank
sweet. Keeley voted pleading to send a signed poster,
you.
and Blake take out the trash.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Hasn't been taken out yet.
No.
Maybe tomorrow.
I'm gonna say yeah.
What are you talking about?
I'm just looking.
Cardboard boxes, dude. I'm recycling. Don't get mad at me for recycling.
Mountain Dew, Jimmy Dean.
Hey,
chocolate chip
man.
waffle.
Hey. You gonna be mad at me for fucking recycling? I don't want to hear it. I'm trying to save this earth. Team trees, dog. Team trees.
You got an update on that, by the way?
Last I saw there. Hold on. We'll get confirmation on that. So last week, if you listen, we were talking about Team Trees, which was that Arbor Foundation to plant 20 million trees by the end of 2020, or by the end of 2019, and they are up to 11,825,603 trees. The most trees by a Toby Lutke planting 1,000,001 trees, right in front of Elon Musk, who planted 1 million trees. And yeah.
It's a lot of fucking
Jack
trees.
Dorsey, the CEO of Twitter, donated $350,000, so 350,000 trees. That's pretty cool.
That's a lot of fucking trees, my boy.
Yeah. PewDiePie donated 69,420 trees.
Okay. Not bad. You've donated too?
Yeah, too. Sorry, I'm not getting on the top of this leaderboard.
No,
Thousands.
fuck no.
Absolutely not.
But just to think,
Yeah.
there's 2 trees in this world. Are gonna be.
Have my fucking name on it. They're my property, dog. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, you should message them and like, where are these trees going? Where are my 2?
I want to go to them, and I want to personally put a plaque by them.
Yeah. Yo.
I saved the earth. No, I didn't. I didn't do shit.
All right.
It's the people at the Arbor Foundation. That's who you need to donate to.
Before we get into the next story,
Okay.
I was thinking as we were talking to your brother on the phone,
Okay.
still got to give props to your mom every episode.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, your mom doing work.
Getting work.
Does she have anything going on right now? Cakes? Anything?
More likely being
Tumblers?
Friday. She's probably baking for weddings tomorrow and Sunday. She'll probably be up all night.
Applaud to her. She works hard.
She does. She overworks herself. I'm gonna be honest with you. She'll work herself to death Thursday through Sunday, and then she'll just sleep the rest of the week. It seems like, man, she works herself to death.
That's okay.
But
she does a great job at it.
oh yeah. I think she told me last time she was at like a 99 percentage rating for like
Positivity?
whenever she has
Yeah.
like a tasting or something to
Yeah.
somebody that tries to like
See, I'd
thinking about getting them. 99% of the people will say yes, and they book her immediately.
I see. Your mom should make a podcast cake for like maybe our 100th episode.
There you
comes
go.
out.
So in 95 episodes, let's get it done.
Well, unless you're gonna count my halves.
What?
Unless you're gonna count my half.
Would you count the halves?
Probably not.
Okay, because it's 3.5.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd count those.
So we'll work our way up.
We're getting there.
So 95.
We're 5% done. Sorry, you're 5% done.
No, Blake, I really appreciate you being on. It is much easier doing it with somebody than by yourself. I can attest to that.
Have fun talking to yourself for the next hour and a half.
Cutting your mic off.
I'm unplugging.
Uh,
And have fun just talking to Ian for the next hour.
yeah, not going to be fun. I wouldn't want to talk to myself for a fucking hour and a half. Wait.
Trust me, it's tough. No, I'm kidding.
It is it is hard doing.
I couldn't talk to I couldn't sit there and talk to myself. For an hour.
Like after our first episode, I was like, okay, that was better with someone there, guiding along. And then I did those. One, I did 40 minutes by myself, which wasn't bad, and then the halves. You don't have anyone acting you.
Yeah.
Like that, like agreeing, and then someone else can take it for a bit, and then you're like, oh, bouncing off each other. It's just, hello, wall.
Yeah.
What do you feel about the Vikings this week?
So today on sports.
Yeah. Let's see what the Magic 8 Ball
Yeah.
has to say. Nope. All right.
Alrighty, I guess we're done with that guy.
Yeah, we're done with that.
No, I totally understand that. That's I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I give
Oh,
you
man.
props. I give you props.
Yeah, I tried it. Did I like it? Yeah.
No.
But do I like it this way better?
See,
Yes.
Which is why my name needs to be on the logo.
Can you just
I'm gonna bring
stop?
that up everywhere, just like I bring up the nice segue. It's gonna happen.
Speaking of nice segue, we can get that shirt done. Thanks to your mom.
We can. Yes, my mom can do them, and then we also talk to somebody else. Possibly, we're looking at all options.
All
but-
options. We might just get two companies supporting both.
There you go.
Why not? Or your mom could do your nice segue line, and I'll have this other Mayhem Ink doing just the normal one.
Yeah.
You gotta support because Mayhem Ink is in with MCPC, which supports us, and we support them.
And it's a small business. You
It's a
gotta
small business.
support the small local businesses,
Yes.
man. That's all it is.
Yes. It's not like I'm getting in touch with Haynes, and I'm like,
Yeah,
no,
Haynes.
support the little ones. It's like UNWILL. They're not a big band. You know,
Oh, they're moving on up.
one person in Ontario clicks my podcast, hears that song opening up,
Dude.
and I'll let that know. Like, thanks to UNWILL for that intro song.
Woohoo.
They get listened there. You never know.
And then they start listening. And you got a listener in Canada, and Will, thank God.
Which, like we were talking about, you know how cool it would be if we could get an interview with UNWILL. Just saying.
You have that dude's number now.
I do.
We could call.
What's up, Ethan?
We're not going to.
He said he's gonna listen.
Hi, Ethan.
Hi. No, but thank you very much for that. And you guys do rock.
Ethan, we love your family.
Yeah, you guys are awesome. Haven't met you all.
No.
I've only met one.
Pretty much just.
But if
just,
you're anything like your brother, you're
yeah,
cool.
It's awesome.
Or if maybe he's like you, I don't know.
Yeah, who's older? I don't even know.
I think Mike's the older
I
one.
think Mike is. Oh.
Well, Mike's the taller one, so.
Oh, that's a jab. That's a jab.
What
just,
he is.
Just like I'm taller than Tyler. Boom, put that in there. Woo! Da, 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 da. Have fun with that, Tyler. I know you're gonna listen to this.
But no, you do gotta support the little businesses.
Yeah.
Because well, but yeah, like supporting local music.
Yes.
Jeff, we'll still try and get him
Yep.
on first.
Eventually.
I asked him if he could be on tonight, but he is at the B&J doing a show tonight. So
Oh, we should have went.
he was a little busy. That's okay.
Should have went.
It was gonna be a busy night. It's their Halloween thing. Going
Oh
on.
yeah.
So we're gonna packed, and we wouldn't be able to do this.
Next time we'll go though.
Yeah, we'll get him on. He's all down for
Well,
it.
not even that. Just I want to go check him out.
Yeah,
I want to go check him out before then.
we can sure do that. He has some. I'll look. He has some coming up. I'll share it on my podcast page.
Perfect.
Go check him out. He is really good.
That's what's up.
That's what's up. How was your Halloween? Did you do anything?
I worked. So we had like a little potluck at work. Just kind of sat there, took calls. Doing what I do, dispatching linemen. So. Thank you for calling.
Happy Halloween.
Thank you for calling. This is Blake. How may I help you? So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I just sat on the phone, talked. It was busy, so the day went by kind of quick. Had some employees bring their kids by, so other than that, it wasn't bad.
Remember last episode we were talking about kids over the age of 13 not being able to trick or treat?
Potentially being jailed for trick or treating.
Yeah.
Yes.
I call that bullshit, and it still is. Bullshit. But there's a difference between, and this is going to lead into a story that happened last night.
Okay.
Being like 13, 15, 16, dressing up and still going,
Yes.
and besides being 15 or 16, just street clothes coming up to the door and looking for candy.
Yeah.
Because yesterday, kids came to the door, easily probably 16. Just had backpacks on, and they knocked at the door, and I'm like, yeah, hello. Mind you, I was dressed as Pennywise, so the one almost fell off my steps because he didn't see that coming.
You were scared? Nice.
Like, oh, Jesus.
Oh, God.
But I opened the door, and I'm like, yeah. And they just stared at me. And they're like, hello. I'm like, what? And they were both silent. I'm like, yeah. And then finally the one's like, trick or treat? The question mark. I'm like, what are you supposed to be? And the kid, he was a black kid. He's like, Kevin Hart. I'm like, that's terrible.
Damn, real fucking.
I'm like, that's terrible.
That's if you want to be a good Kevin Hart, you better get a pair of fucking crutches or a wheelchair or something.
Yeah, but then the other guy,
Kevin Hart. No, I'm kidding. You're not dead, but.
But then the other guy, I was like, what are you supposed to be? Myself.
Damn.
So
Real original.
I found the fucking smallest piece of candy. I gave him a thing of Whoppers, like
the three Whoppers.
3 Whoppers, and I gave him like split that.
You gave him one and you told him to split it?
Yeah. See, there's a difference, like I said, being young.
If you're dressed up,
than just fucking running around.
Yeah, those kids were just go to the store and buy a bag of candy if you're not even gonna dress up.
Jesus.
Fuck you, kids.
Oh, God damn, that was probably
Now you're the one that's making noise over there, huh?
Sorry. It happens very few and far between.
All right. Now you're just trying to be mean.
Yeah, I know. But another thing happened before Halloween, and I was telling you this.
Okay.
That story. Woman in bloody Carrie costume, which Carrie, Stephen King novel, prom queen. Yeah.
Yep.
Horrifies first responders after a car crash. First responders to a car accident in South Point, Ohio were treated to a real-life excerpt from a horror show on Friday night. Sydney Wolf, a student at West Virginia... So this was last Friday, obviously.
Yes.
Cindy Wolf, a student at West Virginia's Marshall University, was driving home from a haunted house event where she was promoting her upcoming role in a musical adaptation of Stephen King's iconic horror novel, Carrie. Wolf, still in her full Carrie white costume, complete with prom dress, tiara, and fake blood, when her car struck a deer. If anyone wants to know how my weekend went, I totaled my car, dressed up as Carrie, and everyone who was a first responder thought I was dead. Ha ha ha, I am so sorry, Wolf said in a now viral tweet on Saturday alongside images of her costume and car. Man.
Can I see this? Oh my god. And what the picture looks like, it's not like the full Carrie where it's like everything is red. She has a little bit of red coming down her, like the side of her face and around like a headband, and then right down the center of her face. Other than that, it's no blood. So, yeah. I mean, it's not like the full Carrie got all the blood soaked on her, but it's pretty close.
But it would trick somebody, especially at night. And
oh, yeah. I would be scared as shit if I walked up on that.
The first responder was a gentleman that pulled over being a good Samaritan. Wolf told HuffPost. You could tell he was horrified. Next came the police officers who were like, oh man, and kept asking over and over if I needed medical assistance. She said the second round of cops that came weren't in on the makeup and said, are we just going to ignore the blood is dripping and she needs medical assistance? Wolf said she was uninjured except for a slight bruise on her leg, but her costume had her looking truly terrified. So that's what they fully saw.
Jesus, yep, nope. Okay.
It's a good costume.
It is a good costume, but I'd be scared as fuck on it if like I walked up to an, accident on that.
Wolf explained that in a funny plot twist, she was actually set to play Sue in the Carrie musical. She was just filling in for the actor playing Carrie. Oh, so it really wasn't even supposed to be her. That's bloody.
Yeah, I don't know what I'd think about that. Somebody just walked up on me like that.
Yeah, I don't know. Anything else I'm trying to find here? Anything else? Interesting stuff? Blake, you got anything? You have F1 going on, I know, right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's the USGP down in Austin, Texas this weekend. FP1 and 2 were today. Some track news. I know they were having a lot of issues with it being bumpy. A lot of the drivers were complaining about that. So whether or not they resurface it for next year's race is up in the air. And NASCAR is furious, and I mean pissed
I just learned about
F1.
This. Yeah, you tell me they both scheduled a Texas race?
Yeah, because F1 travels around the world. Yeah. So they travel to Mexico, United States.
So they're rarely in the United States.
Yeah, they're here once a year. Yeah. They're up in Canada once a year, and they're down in Mexico. So in North America, they're up here 3 times a year. And they happen to schedule a F1 race weekend here the same week NASCAR is going down to Texas, to the Texas Motor Speedway for their race. And the owner of that track is pissed because racing in general is going downhill in the United States right now. It's hard to get people to NASCAR races, and it's hard to get people to dirt track races. It's hard to just get people to any races. F1 being kind of foreign to United States, most races happen at like 8 a.m. in the morning or 1 a.m. in the morning. It's kind of tough for people to watch them.
Like you tell me some days you're like, after I'm done with work at midnight, I got to watch the F1 race at 2 in the morning.
Dude, yeah, like there's some, and most of them are Saturday nights at 1 a.m. Some of them are, like the Australian races at 1 a.m. And so like if I have to work at 8 a.m. in the morning, I'm taking a nap right after work. I'm staying up so I can watch the F1 race, and I'm going to bed and trying to make it to work. Most of the time it's at like 8 o'clock. So as I'm going to work, I can watch the pre-race, and then once I get to work, I can watch the F1 race. So but having them both here and literally both in the state of Texas on one weekend, I think they said the last time this happened was in like 2014, but I don't know. It's tough to get people to watch NASCAR, and it's even tougher to get people to watch F1 due to the time that it's on. So a lot of people fly in from out of the country to go watch the F1 race. I would like to go to it. I think it would be badass.
Yeah.
But
So you're a bigger fan of that than I am.
I would rather watch F1 than NASCAR, yes. I fall asleep within 3 laps in NASCAR. I can stay up all night and watch.
It gets stale.
Yeah.
See, for me, I would choose NASCAR before F1, but if you put F1 against our local dirt track racing out at Lansing, I'd watch that before I'd watch NASCAR.
I would definitely watch, because
because I don't know, something about the feel of local dirt track racing.
Dude, I love dirt track
and
racing.
They're getting side by side with each other. I'd watch that before I'd watch a NASCAR race on TV.
If you want, and this is for anybody that listens to this before Sunday, the 3rd, if you want, it's on NBC at, I think it's at like 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. It's an afternoon race down in Texas. If you ever have wanted to watch an F1 race, it's on NBC, or let me just make sure. I think it's ABC actually, but ABC at like 1 o'clock Eastern time, which I think would be like noon our time. But I will double check that here real quick. If it would load. Yeah, Sunday, November 3rd, 1:10 p.m. Eastern time on ABC. So if you ever wanted to watch a NASCAR race without getting up at 8 a.m. or 1 a.m.
You mean an F1 race?
F1 race, yeah.
So what time is the NASCAR race on Sunday?
The NASCAR race is at 3:30.
How long do F1 races go?
F1 races can only go 2 hours.
So
they should be ending, but it's taking away the spectators that are at the track because it's 3 hours away. There's no way they're going to go drive from there.
But people on TV, they could watch both.
Oh, yeah. They could watch both.
They could watch one.
Because it should be right as F1 is ending on ABC. It should be just starting on NASCAR, which should be on NBC or Fox, I think.
I think it would be
it
Fox.
is? Yes.
Well, no. Sunday at 3 at Fox.
Or ESPN.
Football.
Or
So
ESPN.
it'd probably be something. But let's be honest. Who's going to watch the beginning of a NASCAR race? That's the most
No,
important
everybody
part.
wants to watch the end. It's when all the wrecks happen.
It's like when I always watch the Daytona 500, but like I usually like kind of see what time it is when it starts, and then I'll tune in like an hour and a half after,
Right?
just to see where they're at.
See the crashes.
Yeah, and see that Kyle Busch is like out of the race because he never can win a fucking Daytona, but that's fine.
But I mean, something about F1 is it's not. I mean, it can be boring races, but like boring compared to like what you usually watch for NASCAR is super exciting. Because I've watched people. They'll be like, damn, this F1 race this last weekend was so boring. But for me, I'm like, wow, I couldn't take my eyes away from it just because it's so much better than NASCAR. I just get starstruck from it. It's crazy.
What was I going to say? When you were talking about scheduling stuff, it's a completely different sport, but some scheduling is so stupid. So they were promoting college football, Florida State versus Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a good game. And I saw that there was breaking news that they're going to play each other back-to-back years, one at Florida State, one at Alabama.
Okay.
They broke this news. These isn't until 2024 and 2025.
So like 5 and 6 years apart?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, 5 from now. So why would you break this news now and make us wait that long? Like, it just makes no sense that they were promoting this shit and like, oh, but it's not until 2024.
So they're all going to have new players by then. We don't even know if they're going to be good teams.
Yeah, we don't even. Fuck, it's like.
Because 4 years, then
like,
their freshmen are going to be out of there in 4 years.
Sweet, fucking Florida State, Alabama in 5 years. Thanks, cool.
Yeah, that's pretty. Thanks for that breaking headline right there. I don't know.
I don't know why. I just was sitting there looking at it. I'm like, this is dumb. Why?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
There's something on my computer. But yeah, I just thought that was so stupid. I don't know why. Some people just can't. I don't know. Trying to see if there's any update. But the Bruins after one are tied 1-1.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I think I checked the Gophers are tied 0-0 going into the end of the first.
In the first. I have their Twitter pulled up
here.
right now. Yeah, and the first 0-0. So I'll take it.
See, I'm not as dumb as I look.
No, I didn't see you were. I just want to double check. That's good.
I just have a big nose. Shout out Tyler again.
So we are 45 minutes in. How you doing over there?
If you want to take a 5 minute, we can.
You want to take a 5 minute?
We can.
All right. While we're taking this 5 minute, check out this UNWILL song.
Damn.
It's going to be a banger.
Nice.
We'll be back in a little bit.
Woo.
I give you more than you used to see it. I try to hide these thoughts, but they are my demons. You're watching me outside of my window. You're watching. The center right next to my bedpost. Don't keep calling on me. Get away. Don't keep calling on me. Get
And we're back. Ooh,
God damn.
sounds like it's sleeting out there, Blake?
Just rain.
Just raining?
Yeah, just rain.
Oh, okay. I guess it's just raining. So before we went to a little break there, we were talking about F1 NASCAR.
Yes.
And this also kind of brought up a thing on the way to Rochester today. Just so you ended up talking about WWE's new game and just how it's so buggy and shitty.
Yes, because I know you like playing those games.
Yeah,
right?
I do. And I even personally saw so much negativity around this game that I just didn't feel like I wanted to get it.
Okay.
And then it just nothing, no new breaking news. But it just brought up so many negativity things. It just made me think about like the new NHLs
Okay.
and the new NASCAR games.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to all the good be a pro and just anything? Why would you get rid of all of it?
I don't know, man. Like like I used to be one of the people that bought NHL every year. I would
me
always
too.
buy the new NHL.
Me and you went to Walmart at midnight and
Yeah.
we waited for them to bust open the box.
Yeah, we had to. Ouch.
Jesus.
So yeah, I mean that was like the thing. It was always to get the new NHL, always get the new football, always get the new all
Well,
that.
see, NFL still. good.
NFL's okay.
Well, I like the NFL and that. Those games are good. I mean,
Yeah, but replay, I don't know, man. Like if it doesn't have like a good story mode or
well, this one
be a
does.
pro.
You ever tried the QB story?
No, I didn't. I
It's
looked
good.
into it a
It's
little bit.
It's a good, like, actual, like, story about you. Like,
But what if I want to be a fucking wide receiver?
then you do the be a pro wide receiver.
Okay, I didn't know. I thought it was like literally just like you could be a quarterback. That's it. Like, I don't fucking know. I haven't played it. I think honestly, the best be a pro that is in games right now, hands down, is NBA.
Oh, that is so in depth and so much stuff you can do. You can go to the court, my court.
The
and you
my
can-
core,
do
it's like
little
literally
mini
it's
games.
all online. So you load into your be a pro and you're around other people who are doing their be a pros in like a city. And you walk up to the stadium if you want to play a game. You walk to the workout area. You walk to your agents and get money from them.
It's so much more in depth than
yeah.
NHL.
In NHL, you literally have the same screen that you've had for the last 5 years. It says request a trade, which was literally just brought in 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's here, look at your stats, look at everybody else's stats, and play a game. That's it.
And then I could set it to the easiest difficulty. Lead the league in scoring for like 3 years straight and not even be an assistant captain on my team.
Right?
What
It's like,
sense
what
does
the
that make?
fuck?
You can't. I have no idea. I think I played as one team for like 4 seasons straight, and that wasn't even giving me an option. Or like, you've been promoted to assistant
Yeah,
captain.
and you can't leave. You can't
Nope.
like choose a team to leave.
Nope.
You can't. No, you get drafted by the team. If you choose to get drafted, you get drafted by the team, and then you're stuck with them.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you get to pick a team, then you have no chance of ever leaving that team ever.
See, MLB also has a good.
Oh yeah,
Good,
MLB has
be a pro,
another
man.
good one.
It is
You get
pretty
to
good.
go up to the ranks of minors and all that.
I like it a lot.
And then NASCAR is just. I can't even do the graphics on NASCAR. Like the new
No, they
NASCAR
got
games,
so
they just look too
cartoony.
cartoony. Yeah.
I mean, the cars look okay with the tracks,
But-
and it just doesn't look fluid.
Like take me back to NASCAR 15. That's
well, see what we were talking about F1. I've seen you play F1 game, and
Dude.
that looks.
sick.
real.
It's fucking. It's one of the most like best racing simulators you can get on like PS4 or console.
'Cause I've seen you with your your wheel.
Yeah, I got it. So I have like a force feedback steering wheel that I can use these on, and it is. I mean, it doesn't feel like you're in it, but I mean, it gets.
But you get
cool.
in that view on your TV that looks like you're in the car.
Yeah,
and you're
you get in that helmet cam,
and you could get like in depth with it.
Yeah.
Like you feel like, and I see you before each race. You check your tire and see if your car's ready to go.
Yeah, you can
It
check.
seems
you can
like
do
if I
it
was an
everything.
F1 fan, I'd probably be all that. I could still play. I'd play that anyway. But
Dude, yeah, that's what actually really got me into it. I started playing the the F1 game in like 2015 or 2016, right after like they didn't come out with like a new NASCAR, and I started getting into the F1 games, and it was super cool. And they go through Monaco, Australia, the Red Bull Ring, and all that, Silverstone. And yeah, it just made me like figure out, okay, I actually really want to watch this happen live. And then for the last 2 years, I've been watching almost every race.
yeah, I'm trying to think of another like. I haven't played any motocross games lately.
Yep, but they got
I remember
like
used
they
to
got a
be-
couple motocross
They
games.
used to be really cool. I haven't really caught up on if they're cool or not now. If they're better than they were. I know you.
I played like MX versus ATV Unleashed 2. That was like the OG PlayStation 2 one.
I remember playing that one.
That one had a sick soundtrack, and you could do like the monster trucks and all that, freestyle and free roam. That was always fun. And then, but nowadays they have they do have a Monster Energy like Cup one that has all like the licensed riders and all that Jake plays. I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, they modeled all the tracks, so I mean, you can race at US Bank Stadium. In the new one. That's pretty cool.
I've seen videos of that. That looks cool.
And then they also have the European MXGP, which would be the dirt track racing outdoors and stuff in Euro. But
Yeah, I come to my mind. Now we're speaking of games. You got the Buffalo Wild Wing burp too.
yeah,
I just tasted some Parmesan garlic a couple seconds ago.
it's coming back.
I don't know if it's better the second time.
Probably not.
No,
Got
it's
that
not.
acid reflux.
Oh
mixed
god.
with it.
But speaking of just, no, I guess not. It is shitty. But Monster Jam, I have it for PlayStation 4.
The new one or the old one?
It's the newest one. No, not the newest one. The second one, the Monster Jam Crush It.
Okay, yeah, because they did come out with a
Because-
newer one.
I know they came out with one not even a year ago.
Yeah.
The last two have been shit. But
And
I
then they
used to
came
have
out with
one.
one like 10 years ago.
I used to have one for the PlayStation 2, and that was cool.
That was sick, yeah.
But these ones are oh god, they're way.
I haven't even touched them because I knew they just wouldn't be good, so I haven't even touched them.
They're terrible. Here, I'll just pull up a little video for you to.
I've seen videos.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, I've seen
Oh,
I've
God.
watched gameplay, and that alone, just seeing the gameplay, not even playing them, has made me go, nope.
I don't know. I went to a Monster Jam actually at US Bank. I think it had to be 2 years ago now in December.
Oh yeah.
And that was cool, seeing it real live. And then it got me. They were selling that video game there.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then I ended up picking up a GameStop like a week later because I thought, oh, this is cool. You're in it, you see it, you want to play it.
Yeah, it's just,
Jesus Christ.
no.
Fucking ruined it. I
Like-
burned everything in Monster Jam that I ever had.
dude, I love sports games. I love playing them, but the only reason I'll play a game is if it has a good, if it needs to have a story. Because I hate being everybody. I hate controlling everybody. In Madden, I hate controlling.
See, that's
okay,
where-
well maybe Madden's a difference because
That's where we
it's-
differ. I love franchise mode and anything because I like managing my team. I like trading things and
if
getting
I
the
were to
team
do that,
want.
I would do it the manager way.
Mm-hmm.
I would sim the games. I would sim games. I would not
See.
play them. Because
Like-
in MLB, I swing at every fucking pitch. I do not have the discipline to not swing at a pitch. Our opposing pitcher would be literally at 30 pitches by the end of the game.
See, I remember me and you were talking about this, and I ended up finishing it through and through, not simulating one game, not one inning. When the newest MLB game came out,
Yes.
picked it up, started a franchise mode with the Twins, played every game, every inning, hard difficulty. We won the World Series.
There you go. That's what better than they did this year.
But that was months and a couple games
Yeah.
a year.
And with career
And
mode, you
that's
can.
what I like, but
In career mode, you're only NHL games. You're only playing the shifts that you're out there for. So you can do a 20-minute period, but it only lasts 10 because
Yeah.
you're only playing the stuff that you're out there for.
Yeah.
With football, you're only playing the offensive or the defensive snaps that you're playing for. What's another one?
Basketball,
you're only playing when you're out there.
Yeah.
I'm not good at playing as everybody.
See,
I like playing as just one person.
See, if you're a sports fan but you don't have patience of playing a whole game. See, this was like me when I played baseball franchise. Like, all right, I got my lineup set the way I like it, and I just like, all right, cool. I got Nelson Cruz batting fourth. I get him on base. I know Sano's coming up next, and I know Rosario can get. So I know in my head I'm thinking, all right, if I get Sano on, I got second and first, and then Rosario, he could pull this and get a homer. I love playing as that, and I just love being everybody. Cause there's a couple games where it's like, what the fuck? I hit 3 home runs with this guy last game, but this game now it's like
I can't hit nothing.
I can't hit shit. But then Garver, my worst player, is bombing them.
But then again, how much is that down to the human error? Just not being able to
a lot of it is.
And so I would be like, I can't, like I've said this how many times already, like I can't play as everybody. So if like I were to be in a franchise mode, I would play as, I would literally do the GM shit. I would trade, I would set everything, and then I would just sim the games.
Yeah.
If somebody's not performing right, I would look at the stats and I would take out somebody, replace them with whoever in whatever batting order or whatever skating position, and then continue simming. That's just the way I do GM mode.
Yeah.
But when I want to play as one person because I don't think it's easier, and I don't think it just makes the games go a little bit quicker, because especially in MLB, like the games take forever.
See, that's what I'm just
Even in the video games, they take like 45 minutes to an hour. It's like, I can't wait that long.
About games, yeah, a little over an hour. But see, I'm such a sports fan. I love playing a full simulation thing.
Yeah.
Like,
And that's where I am with racing. I love simulation. Like, I can't have arcadey shit. That's why I like the F1 games, because they're so simulation.
But do you have your laps to full, or do you shorten race?
I do 25%. So I mean, it's not super long. It's on average, a race takes 30 minutes. But then again, I'm not sitting down using a controller for those, so I'm not like, I'm using just my thumbs and my 2 fingers. I'm sitting behind a wheel and a pedal, and I'm steering a car, and I'm using my foot and gas. Like it's a little bit tougher. But like I've thought about moving it up, but it's like, do I really want to waste an hour every night and do just a race plus qualifying plus the 3 practices, and like, because you have to do the entire weekend. You have to do all 3 free practices, which you can skip, but you get extra XP points to upgrade your car if you do those. And then you have to do the qualifying, which is 3 different rounds of qualifying, and then you have to do the race, which is, when I do them, it's like 20 laps, but if you're doing like half a race, it's 30, and if you're doing a full, it's like 60 laps, depending on the track.
Yeah. See, when we used to have a good NASCAR game, I seriously would sit down some days or nights, put the 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Every damage up, fuel up all the way, so you're like, oh, I'm in the lead, but 10 laps to go. It says my gas can make it 8.
Right.
I have to make a fucking decision. I'm 2 hours in. My back hurts.
Am I going to pit, or am I just going to ride half throttle the rest of the time?
My back hurts. I got to pee, but
I'm not
You can pause. You can pause it. No, it's not real.
Simulation, dude. I am in this car right now.
Have my helmet on. Got my mom on the phone. Like, hey,
and that's
can I pit?
in something about F1 race, or the F1 game, is you can press a button. If you have a microphone on, you can press a button and say a command, and it's like you're talking to
your
the
pit manager.
Yeah, because you can like press the button and be like, box this lap, and then that means pit. So it means, okay, you're coming in this lap. You can do, who's in front of me, who's behind me, what's the weather like, what's the full race update. You can literally ask for anything, and he's gonna talk to you in your like. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I've seen you race in the rain, and that was like, oh my god! Like,
I fucking hate racing in the rain. That shit is so.
It's like when I play Madden in rain, and you fucking like, all right, number 1 receiver is you, and he fucking slips, and you fucking throw a pick. And speaking of human error, I was just playing Madden today in my franchise and Vikings, and I have Aaron Rodgers as my quarterback. I traded for him. I traded Delvin Cook to the Packers for Rodgers.
Really?
Just hear me out, okay? But anyway, I fucking threw a pick with Rodgers, and I'm like, God damn it, Rodgers. But in my head, I'm like, that was me. That was a double covered receiver.
Yeah,
why'd I fucking try it?
Double covered, you just threw it right to him. Like,
Where'd you catch that feeling?
Fuck you, Aaron's.
Fucking got me. A video game has to be really good.
Like,
to get
yeah.
into it.
And like I'm a video game person. I like video games, but like, cause like working second shift, it gets you in that mind. Like, you can't do anything after work. Like, what am I gonna mow my yard at 1 a.m.? No. So what am I gonna do? Am I gonna watch TV or am I gonna play video games? That's like it.
Crackhead
I
neighbor
can't
used to mow his yard at 1 a.m.
Yeah, you're crackhead.
Well,
neighbor.
he used to mow the sidewalk.
That's the difference, though. I'm not a crackhead.
That we know of.
That
I hear something bubbling downstairs.
Hear something bubble. It's just the heater. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. What are you heating up?
So yeah, I mean, that's the way I am. I like simulation games. I get home from work at midnight. I play video games till 2:00, and then I'm able to go to bed. So.
Oh, your mom liked our photo. Thank you, Kathy.
Thanks, Mom.
She's supportive. She's
Yeah.
so supportive. Speaking of like support and people watching this, I updated my Podbean subscription so I can see where
Okay.
people download it from. Like, we know someone in Canada was listening.
Yes.
Got a bunch of people from Minnesota, some random people in Michigan, except for we know one now.
We know one now, but we didn't know one before. Like,
Yeah.
there's 4 of them, right?
Five.
Or 5.
Six
And now there's
now.
6 now. Thanks, Fist. But there's, 5 people?
Yeah.
And who the fuck do we know in
I
Michigan?
don't fucking know.
If you're listening to this in Michigan, comment down below.
Yeah. But speaking of that, I was just going to, I don't know. If
Or,
it's good.
or hit us up on Facebook.
Yeah.
Or, sorry, hit Ian up on Facebook. Sorry.
You can say we, jeez. I'm kidding. We love you here.
My name isn't on the fucking...
Is it really going to
logo.
hurt you?
My name isn't on the logo.
Your name's in the fucking titles?
There you go.
God, it won't ever go away from there.
It's a nice segue.
Not even. Don't overdo it, you bitch.
Bitch.
But now I lost my train of thought.
Oh, you're talking about people looking it up. Where,
yeah.
Unknown.
Well, we have most of them said unknown where they're from. So I don't know if that's if you have your location off or what. I'm not saying turn your location off for everything, but maybe if you're listening to my podcast, if you don't want your location on, just comment. Maybe you.
There you go. Comment down below where you're
You
listening
don't have
from.
to just say, "Hey, here from Tejas." Listen. Because there's like more unknown than there is total of others. So I wonder where those other people are from. I just would like to know.
Are there more? Is there 2 people listening from Canada right now?
I'd really love that.
That'd be cool.
I think we're going to get some New York listeners coming up here.
Hopefully, or Pennsylvania.
Or Maine. If Keely tunes in.
Oh, Maine, where you at?
Maybe. So I'm figuring out the whole Skype thing. Maybe we can get Keely in here, talk about, we have a Mariners Minute.
Okay.
I know ECHL hockey, they're doing okay.
There you go.
They're doing okay. Fuck ghosts in here?
You know, the last time you were here, we were doing something. The fridge came on. That was not the fridge this time. And I do know an old man died in my house. I don't know. That could have been a ghost. I don't know what the fuck that was. I don't know. There's mice running around, but I've never seen a mouse in my house. Ooh, that rhymed. That was sick. That was sick.
Mouse in the house. Mouse in the house. We're fucked. Why do you listen to this?
I don't know.
No, but thank you for listening. But yeah, no, comment where you listen from. It's just interesting to know.
If you can comment. I don't know. I don't know if you can comment on like Spotify. No, but look.
But I know if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, you can leave like a review. And
yeah, there you go. Leave a 5-star review. Maybe we'll review some 5-star reviews. It can be. It could literally mean nothing. Just mean nothing. But 5-star review. We'll shout out some 5-star reviews.
Yeah, I have 2 5-star reviews. 5 stars, but no reviews. It's just a rating.
It just says
5-star.
5-star. Okay. If you're gonna 5-star review
it's
this, make sure you put down a comment. It can be whatever. It can be that even that you hated this, but you still want a 5-star just to be shout out on the Ian Klingfus podcast with Blake Naatz.
Nice.
Nice.
Notre Dame's up 1-0. Moving on.
I forgot to update. I've been watching it. It's literally on my computer screen. They go for hockey and shit. I just didn't.
But I just like to know where people are from.
It'd be cool.
It would be cool.
It'd be cool.
But
to
if
know.
not, that's okay. That's okay too. But it's that who are these podcasts?
Yeah.
It's a funny thing for them. They send whoever podcast they're roasting basically. They send their listeners. They go to that podcast, leave a 5-star rating, but shit on them in the reviews. So it's like really fucked up. Like you'll have like 1,000 ratings, 5 out of 5 stars, but every review is like this podcast is fucking bullshit.
But you know what's funny? There's a podcast that they roasted. Misfits.
Yeah, did you listen to that whole one?
I did not listen to it because the most things that they were talking about just weren't true. Because, like,
See, if you,
I mean, if they were true as in the point that, like, okay, so if you haven't heard of it, it's Misfits podcast. It goes off of Fitz, John on the Radio, Swagger Souls. It's a bunch of YouTubers that make a podcast. And they talk about a lot of masturbation, a lot of pot smoking, a lot of just random shit. That's literally the entire podcast.
I'm going to just see, when you listen to this, who are these podcast roasts, I feel like if you're listening to an episode that they're roasting a podcast that you listen to and you like, you're going to view it differently than if you're just listen to them roast a random one that you don't know.
But I tried going in there with, like, literally no bias. I didn't go in as, like, a biased person.
Yeah.
Like, I was just listening to 60% of the episodes that the Misfits had put out. Like, the 3 episodes that they listened to were probably the worst ones.
Yeah, there's no way they listen to every single one, obviously.
Because most episodes, they do not talk about masturbation that fucking much. And the 3 episodes that they did literally talked about masturbation like 70%.
They very well could have just went through them and looked at the descriptions, but like, all right, this one talks about this. Maybe it'd be...
Maybe.
But see, I haven't listened to a lot of them. I've listened to, like, I'm talking about who are these podcasts?
Yeah.
Episodes? Ones that they've roasted are just, like, a couple of them are like, I agree. Like, they are poor. They make us sound really good.
Maybe, yeah. But they just, I don't know. They
how
made...
would you feel if they did us? I think it'd be funny.
I think it would be funny as fuck, yeah.
They've
Comment
never-
down below. Make sure if you're listening to this, comment to what's that podcast and
Who are these podcasts?
Or who are these podcasts and say us.
Our friends at MCPC listen to that. They're the ones that turned me into it. And it'd be funny if we got on there.
Yeah, that'd be funny as fuck.
I don't know what they'd say. I'd go and do it with a light heart. It'd be funny.
No, but the reason why I bring up Misfits is because at the beginning of every episode, they do a 5-star review. They go, welcome to Misfits podcast. Rate 5 stars on Apple, and then they read the description, and it literally, some of them are so fucked up. It's like, I listened to 5 episodes in a row because my parents kept fighting, and I just wanted to drown out the arguments. It's something like that. It's just so stupid. It's like, so literally, just rate 5 stars on us. We'll read off a couple every once in a while.
You could do that, or
It could be that.
comments.
It could be like your podcast is shit, and I like Blake better. That's fine. Do
That's
that.
fine. Ian sounds like a fucking bitch. Yeah.
And Blake has a big nose. That's a shout out to you, Fist. Hopefully you listen.
Blake could probably smoke a cigarette in the shower and not get it wet.
Oh, big nose joke, maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
I'm gonna kick your ass later.
All right. Blake.
Get out of my house!
God damn. Bring my stuff to the arena tomorrow. Don't forget my B-dubs.
Speaking of that, guess what?
What?
Bruins game tomorrow at home.
Whoop whoop. Get some magicians. Come on out.
Time to be there at fucking 4 o'clock and set up. Can't fucking wait.
Mm-hmm.
Woohoo!
I hope Brooklyn's a huge help.
Oh, yeah.
She is.
Yeah.
I know Ryan probably won't listen to this. Ryan, you need to pick it up, buddy.
It'd be funny if you did. I didn't say that, Ryan. He
No. I thought. You are so vicious around him now, it seems. Like he'll be like, hey, Blake, don't talk to me. Like a couple of years ago, or last season, used to be like, Ryan, get out of here. You're like, just stop, Ryan.
Because I'm at the point now, and just I don't care anymore, dude. Like I'm done. I'm done. Like putting on a face. I'm done.
We're there to get in, get our shit, watch some good hockey, get out.
Even watching good hockey, I don't even know about that anymore. But like, I'm just there to do my job and get the fuck out of there. Because I don't know. I put up the Bruins signs, and if I don't work, like I have to drive 20 minutes to town to drive around town for half an hour, to then drive home, just to put up these signs that say there's a Bruins game tonight. And then I have to, on a Saturday, if I work, right after work, go there till like 10:30, come home and go to bed. I mean, I don't know. It just takes up a lot of my day. And, like, I'm not against it. I mean, like, it's not like I don't get paid. Like, I get paid. It's nice. But I don't know. Some days I'm like, some days I like it. Some days I'll go in there with a happy attitude. Some days I don't. Some days I'm like, let's just get this shit over with. But that's neither here nor there. Everybody I work with there is absolutely fantastic. Shout out Brian and TJ.
Yeah.
You guys are fucking amazing. Without you guys, I probably wouldn't be there.
What are you talking about?
Because, like...
No, look at me in the face and say that.
Oh, sorry, Ian. If you weren't there, I probably wouldn't be there.
Thank you.
But, like, look me in the eyes. But, like, I thought that would be, like, implied, though. You know?
I get it. That's
But-
make you feel weird.
Like, it's just... Like, if I was around people that didn't care to be there either, I probably wouldn't be there. I don't know. If there was different people, it'd be a different situation. Because, yeah, it takes up a lot of time to
It
be at
does.
each game.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's, 20-some games a year?
26 at home.
So, and you're spending from 4, depending on if you get there at 4 o'clock.
Usually 3:30. Usually.
So 3:30 to you can bet
Sometimes-
your ass you're not getting out before 10 o'clock.
Yeah, especially if overtime or shootout, and if there's like post game
So-
skate, we gotta wait and get our
That's
shit.
6 hours on a Friday and Saturday that are taking up your day. And towards the end of the season, you do not want to be there.
Yep, and
'Cause it's just like, come
you
on,
enjoy every
get this
summer day off,
done.
and then
Yeah.
once that July game rolls around, you're like, oh god,
Yeah.
okay. But then you're like, okay.
But then once October gets here, we're like,
Alright,
"Ooh, let's get this
okay,
started
cool,
again."
Hockey.
I love
cool.
hockey. Yes.
But then then it just becomes like,
Yeah. By
we're
the end of it,
home?
you're just like,
Fuck
yeah.
you.
By the end of it, you're just
Like I
it's-
hope I never would say like, God, I hope the Bruins don't make the playoffs because I want the season to end.
Yeah, no, I would never say
No,
that.
we the boys going to get that Robbie
Yeah.
Cup.
Get that
Bring
cup.
that Robbie Cup.
But
across.
I'm not gonna show. I'm not gonna be happy being there. I mean, I'm gonna be happy being there. I'm gonna like show
But
everybody.
it
that
just,
I'm happy.
especially like
But it's just
like if-
driving to there. I'm not gonna be like, fuck,
like
I
if,
don't want to be there.
especially like on Saturdays for you or just a Friday for me or weekend whatever. If I'm working, I get done at 2. I go home for like half hour, get dressed, shower, to the arena till
Yeah.
10. You weekends done at 4, right to the arena.
Yeah.
Till 10. Don't get home.
So it's like, and I even have a hard time sleeping on Fridays. So sometimes I'm up all fucking night from Friday. I'm up all night. I work Saturday from 8 to 4. So I'm already tired. Like, haven't slept in like over 24 hours. And then I have to go to the arena and deal with everybody for another 6 hours. And sometimes I just, but it makes for a long season. It does.
It does.
But I wouldn't trade for the world.
No.
I love
Appreciate my job.
It's free hockey games, and that's literally. I mean, you couldn't ask for anything more than that. It's a free hockey game.
Yeah.
That's like, it's awesome.
Yeah,
But,
it is. And we get the behind the scenes
yeah.
stuff with the Bruins. So if you need to know anything about the Bruins, don't ask us.
We know some behind the things.
Yeah, but that's okay. But yeah, I mean, we're already an hour and 10.
Oh, you got anything else?
I don't. We kind of went off with the video game talk.
Which is nice. That kind of filled up some time.
It did feel an hour and 10. I don't want to push it more than we need to. Maybe
I mean, Gophers are down right now.
they were down 1-0 last I looked. The Bruins after 2 are tied 1-1 still.
Yeah. Thank you from
Everybody.
the Farmhouse Specialty Gifts.
Yeah, you get your mom. Tell your mom. Tell them
Yeah.
about your mom.
Yeah. Just, anything you need. Tumblers, shirts,
Take-
hats, anything. Can koozies. I remembered that this time.
She did
Can
koozies?
She does koozies.
Ooh, can
Anything,
you imagine
man.
some IKP koozies?
Oh, anything, man. And then,
Just take the cake.
yeah, just take the
Ooh.
cake. Cakes and special gifts. You got yours that you want to shout out?
Oh, well, we always got to love our buddies at Monroe County Police Calls. Supporting us. We support them. And then you got the Mayhem Ink that makes their shirts. Going to get ours going. And we'll also probably...
Possibly, yeah.
Possibly. And we'll get shirts from possibly your mom. Just
Possibly.
support everybody,
We'll see what's going on.
Flood
Small
it.
businesses. You got to
We'll
shout them out.
flood it in. Thank you to Ethan and UNWILL. Thank you to Keely for hooking us up.
Keely, we love you.
We love you, all of you.
Ethan, we love you.
Canada, we love you.
Canada,
Michigan, we love
Michigan, all 5 people.
Others.
Plus Fist.
you. Others, we love you too. But seriously, if you're listening to this, other episodes, let us know where you're from. Shit on us in the review.
Shit at us with a 5-star review. We'll read
please,
it.
please. All right.
Tyler, thanks for coming
Yeah,
on.
I'm
Thanks
sorry
for
if I-
answering the phone.
Yes.
I know it. Thinking back, I know it was probably a little like
Probably should have checked in with
you
you
know,
before. I'm sorry. That was
quick.
my idea.
not giving you a heads up, but it's all right.
It's
It's all right.
We
If
love
you don't
you.
want it on, we'll take this down. We'll update it.
But you better let us know in the next 10 minutes.
Love you.
Love you too. Love all you. Blake, got anything else quick before we go?
I'm good. Thanks.
All
Thanks for
right.
listening.
Yeah. Thank you all. Check you next time. Peace.